The yellow Lamborghini Sanso Abedani, a major headache for Shatta Wale once again if care is not taken. Now, Blakk Rasta has decided to break it down further what he meant in the first video I made a chairman, where he said Shatta Wale could be jailed. So in this video, Blakk Rasta broke it down into detail why he said what he said. Now, provided whatsoever Blakk Rasta is putting out there, and with the credibility of Blakk Rasta, it could be very true. Then Shatta needs to be careful. We all need to pray for him. However, Shatta is not a kid. He knows what he is doing. He has a team, a legal team also around him. But from what Blakk Rasta is saying, I say it is being reported. Says Shatta said certain things allegedly that weren't true to the court. Therefore, evidence, I shall see a APP linking him to embattle the Dubuahin and also the yellow Lamborghini. Enti, ukutantro editre court, you could be arrested, you could be jailed, you could be punished, you could be fined, or whatsoever. Above it all, no, yeah, bonfire. Say, the truth should come out, and in so doing, Shatta Wale should be, vindicated, and might be Bonnie Bia and Tono, because he's not above FBI's arrest, and he is not also above the law. But yeah, bonfire say per the video circulating, it just say Shatta would be cleared or would be saved some way, somehow. So this breakdown, Blakk Rasta. About Shatta, Mr. Onyabotre, because story no, I know ASC. Before doing so, please like this video, share the video, and subscribe. Our comment box is also open. So I didn't share.
Yellow Lambo, Shatta Wale lied. Prison sentence possible. Wait, this is heavy. Hey, now we all remember when EOCO went all the way to dancehall king Shatta Wale's house and picked up a certain controversy. Yes, controversy around that time. What was the controversy? Now, this is the dancehall king. His name is Shatta Wale. He's an achieved musician right here in Ghana. We all know him. Hey, now, EOCO got wind of the fact that there was a certain Lamborghini Euros in Ghana. The chassis number was given, and EOCO decided to go after it. Intel pointed at this car in Shatta Wale's house. So, EOCO decided to go there. And EOCO is Economic and Organized Crime Office, headed by that blue suit wearing dude, the security capo, Capore, Capo di Tutti Capi. His name is Raymond Archer. They went right into the house of Shatta Wale. Right at the door, there was a bit of resistance, but they got in there. Shatta Wale later said that they came in with guns, and he had them cocking guns, crack, 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 as if they were running after some criminal. But what really happened in that house? They went there, and then they showed them whatever it was they had to show them to come into the house. They needed to seek the consent of the dancehall king, who was taking a rest. When he heard that EOCO was there, he said, okay, what do they want? Allow them in. They came in, and then they told him, we are here for a certain Lamborghini Euros that is in your possession. Do you have a Lambo? He said, yes, I have one. We are here to take it because this Lambo was bought with stolen money. At the time, it came out that it was even stolen. Controversy all over the place. We were told that it was even a car that was owned by somebody who was killed and the car stolen and then later sold. It's a whole long chain. My brother, my sister, this is the beautiful Lambo. Lamborghini Euros. My brother, my sister. Shatta Wale begged the EOCO people and said, you know what? I am a very popular musician. If you take this Lambo from me, it's going to spread all over the place. My Nigerian friends would even laugh at me. They will say that I bought a stolen car. So if you may allow me, go back to EOCO. I will drive it myself to you. They respected him and decided to walk away. He drove the car himself to EOCO and parked it there. Now the agreement was that they will keep it undertone. Nobody would get to hear about this. EOCO understood. Shatta Wale understood. This car was supposed to be shipped back to America because it was bought with stolen money. And we are soon going to be telling you how it was even bought. It was bought by a criminal. My brother, my sister, a criminal who is languishing in jail right now for 86 months of jail time, an equivalent of 7 years. My brother, my sister, he's called Nana Kwabena Amoah. This is the guy we're talking about. He bought this car, which we were told was owned by a woman, and the owner was killed, the car stolen, and then sold to this Kwabena Amoah who bought it with stolen money. So from one crime to the other. My brother, my sister, this man is in jail right now in America. Now hear the interesting story. After the Lambo came to Ghana, they went to pick it up. Shatta Wale said, oh, relax, I'll bring it myself. And he kept his word. Out of respect, he took the car back to EOCO. EOCO shook hands with him. When Shatta Wale got back home, a bird whispered into his ears, these EOCO people, maybe they want the car themselves. No American wants this car. These cars are so many in America. How much is this car sell for? America people go like the car. No, I will talk. Now, according to people around Shatta Wale, bloggers had already started talking about the Lamborghini Euros and how Shatta Wale's Euros was taken from him. Well, quickly Shatta Wale bought another Lambo, but that one was not yellow. It was violet, like the color of his shirt here. We'll talk about that later. He has money. He can buy that car tenfold or even more. But hear this. After EOCO and Shatta calmed down, and Shatta started hearing things, he went on social media and attacked EOCO. How EOCO had come for his car, and how he was going to go back and get the car, and blah, 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 blah. Finally, he was arrested. France went up to the EOCO area, danced around and, displayed placards and all that. And then it calmed down. Shatta Wale, according to investigators, had told some of them that this car was given to him by Kwabena Edubuahene. This guy, he was the boss of the NSB, National Signals Bureau, under Nana Addo. This was Nana Addo's poster kid. He loved him like Jonathan loved David. Watch this. No. Shatta Wale is friends with this guy. They know each other. And the intel is that once in a while he'll go to this guy and take cars because he had a certain company called the Dream Collections, which was situated at Kempinski Hotel. And we even saw a video of this guy's company, Dreams Collection, advertising cars, luxurious cars. These are the cars. Look at them. With the yellow Lambo sitting in there. My brother, my sister, and investigators saw this. Is this not a Lambo that was given to Shatta Wale later? Oh, Shatta is right. The moment Shatta mentioned Edubuahene, it was easy to track this. The investigations on Edubuahene went deeper. They realized that he actually had a car collection, whatever. And they saw the Lambo in there. And then the investigations got deeper. The rest of the story is so interesting. Hey, I'm regretting that I didn't become an investigator from the start. It's sweet, the forensics. But watch this. Edubuahene, for some reason, got in contact with Shatta Wale, allegedly, and that will be proven later, with his lawyer, to convince Shatta Wale not to allow the car to go. Shatta Wale should continue to say he has never met a Dubois and he doesn't know him. And that he bought the car on the street. My brother, my sister, we all remember that story, right? But we pause it here. The car was actually bought with stolen money by one Nana Kwabena Amwa. This guy. But who is this guy? Come here. Run the doors here. Watch this. Nana Kwabena Amwa is a 33-year-old Ghanaian national labeled by United States federal prosecutors as the leader of a massive multi-state transnational cyber fraud and money laundering ring. The leader. Amongst Ali Baba and the 40 thieves, this is Ali Baba, the leader. He gained widespread prominence in Ghanaian media following a high-profile international asset recovery operation. Listen. High-profile what? Asset recovery operation where the FBI and Ghana's Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, seized a luxury 2019 Lamborghini Urus tied to his crimes. Yeah? He was born in Ghana. He lived a transient lifestyle across the United States. Transient. Utilizing a New York driver's license and residing in cities like Houston, Texas before his arrest. This is according to the Lexington Herald. Now watch this. Born in Ghana, that was what he did. Now between 2021 and 2023, Amwa masterminded a highly coordinated business email compromise BEC scheme. His network intercepted ongoing financial relationships to target nearly 70 public, municipal, and private corporate entities across the United States. Did you hear that? Sophisticated. He went into that. Amwa directed co-conspirators such as Shemia McDonald to procure fake identity documents using information stolen from real people. He instructed them to open fraudulent shell corporations such as Gretson Company LLC and set up commercial bank accounts to intercept and launder large corporate wire payments. Big money. This is a king. Amwa's highest profile criminal operation occurred in August 2022, targeting the municipal government of Lexington, Kentucky. Posing via email as a legitimate local non-profit organization managing municipal housing initiatives, Amwa's syndicate successfully manipulated city officials. They tricked the local government into wiring. Listen, he tricked the whole local government. Do you know what that means? He was a corporate thief into wiring a total of $3.9 million and above dollars, almost $4 million of public funds directly into their fraudulent shell accounts. And even the American local government couldn't detect this. Hey! Flip. The FBI tracked Amwa's digital footprints, financial trails, telegram logs, and bank surveillance footage, leading to his federal indictment in January 2023. Then he put in a plea deal because he knew, listen, that he was going to jail. Now the plea deal is, I will tell you the other people I've worked with, who I sent this to, this thing that I bought, I did this, I did this. That was where he gave all the information to the FBI. In June 2023, Amwa pleaded guilty to one federal count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. In exchange for his plea, an additional charge of conspiracy to commit wire fraud was dismissed. On October 18, 2023, U.S. District Judge Karen Caldwell officially sentenced Amwa to 86 months, an equivalent of 7 years, 2 months in federal prison. Now the court ordered him to pay a massive $4.7 million American dollars plus in restitution. Restitution means all the money you have stolen, bring all the money back. Whatever you've used the money to buy will cease, and that's restitution. To repay his victims. He remains incarcerated in the U.S. federal prison. Now, this is the guy we're talking about. He shipped the car to Ghana. His mother was sick. We're told he used to send money. Kakra, kakra. Probably the mother didn't even know that he was a thief. Sophisticated corporate thief. Not a pickpocket. Higher than armed robber. This is an intellectual thief. Corporate assassin of a thief. Jesus. This was what he was doing. The local government in America was strict to send $4 million. He doesn't have time for romance, fraud, and scam, where people will send you $20,000, $10,000, millions sent. Wow. Sakawa. And a Sakawa. He shipped it to Ghana. It was supposed to be picked by his brother. Whatever happened, they were supposed to sell the car and use that to take care of their mother. He loves his mother so much. Wherever that story was, it got into the hands of Edu Boahene. And this is the king of stolen cars, who was friends with almost all the car thieves in America. Edu Boahene, this guy. Jesus. Hi! When cars were stolen, this is where the danger is. They found their way to this guy, as told to us by investigators. And you know what he did? He put national security number plates on them. Nobody could stop those cars. National security. He used his office to undermine the laws of Ghana and stupidify the goodwill of Ghana. In other words, to make stupid our achievements. That's what he did. And I'm going to be telling you more. When the car got to him, you know what he did? Hey, Ibrade. You know why I'm quiet? I'm thinking about what to say and what not to say. So, Shatta likes cars. Or pekapa. So, he got in contact with this guy. Blah, 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 blah. They started to chat. Oh, Charlie. And then Edu Boahene showed him this car. When he saw it, was like, whoa! How can such a beautiful baby be sitting down idle? Me a one time. And Edu Boahene said, oh, we just do some small work on him. We finished the work no. Oh, me a one time. You sure say you want time? Yeah. Oh, Dada, me a one time. You see all these things I've said? Wait. They would unfold like a mat in front of Mount Zion. He went to Edu Boahene, my brother, and took the car. Hold it there. Did you hear that? He went and took the car. But remember when I told him, Shatta, me, I know the story about the car, tracing it from the FBI and all that. You are my boy. Let the car go. And yet he went to court, swore an affidavit that the car was his. Take me to the court. Show me Shatta Wale's affidavit. He allowed himself to be convinced by Edu Boahene and his lawyer Att.acking, because they want to make this guy's case beautiful. Edu Boahene. Look at it. Supreme Court. 11th March 2026. Can you see it up there? Hey! And he says, in the matter of the Economic and Organized Crime Act 2010, and blah, 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 blah. in the matter of an application for the discharge of a freezing order issued and the suit, blah, 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 blah. Look at it. In the matter of application for an order for lodgement and enforcement of foreign forfeiture order of tainted property. Listen, proceeds of crime pursuant to Section 56 of the Mutual Legal Assistance Act, blah, 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 blah. And in the matter of an application for the repatriation of properties, vehicles under the inherent jurisdiction of the High Court. And look at the people there. Number one, Nana Kwabna Amwa. You see him? Number two is who? Kwabna Edubwahene. Number three is what? The Dream Collection. That was where they saw the car first, sitting and enjoying at Kempinski in that video. And then Charles Ni Ama Mensa, aka what? Shatta Wale. 4 people. And look at the affidavit. This is what? Affidavit of Charles Ni Ama Mensa Jr. in opposition to originating notice of motion to discharge the freezing of tainted property or proceeds of crime of the respondents and a further order to lodge and enforce foreign forfeiture order by repatriating same to the United States government. He says, I, Charles Ni Ama Mensa Jr. of number 1 Trasaco Phase 1, Accra, do hereby make oath and say as follows: I am the deponent hereto and the 4th respondent herein, and I depose to the facts and matters contained in the affidavit, which are within my personal knowledge and advice received from counsel, which I honestly believe to be true, unless otherwise stated. This is what Shatta Wale told the court, that all that is going to say here is the truth, under oath. Under oath. You know what that means? Go to the story, quick. I don't want us to spend too much time here. Some of the facts about which I depose to hearing insofar as they raise issues and or points of law are based upon the advice I have received from my lawyers in connection with this case, and which advice I verily believe to be true. At the hearing of this application, my counsel shall seek leave of this honorable court to refer to all processes filed so far in this suit as if same had been reproduced in this affidavit and sworn to on oath. I have been served with the application, blah, 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 blah. When you read all this, it comes down number 5. He says, I'm a recording artist of international repute, widely known in Ghana and beyond, which is true. By way of example, I won Artist of the Year at the 2014 Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, and have since received numerous recognitions, including multiple awards at the 2019 Tree Music Awards and recognition at the 2025 International Reggae and World Music Awards in Roma, with millions of followers across all social media platforms. That is correct. 7, through my music career and related commercial activities, I have acquired several assets, including my yellow Lamborghini Euros vehicle with chassis number, blah, 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 blah. That's the vehicle. Sometime in 2024, I purchased a yellow Lamborghini Euros vehicle with chassis number, blah, blah, from a gentleman known to me as Razak. Listen. Now, the final purchase price of the vehicle was the Ghana cedi equivalent of approximately 150,000 USD after we had bargained from an initial price of 180,000 American dollars. That's what he says. In order to verify the history and authenticity of the said vehicle, I conducted a search on the www.carfax.com database using the chassis number of the vehicle. Now, the search results confirmed that the vehicle had a clean title and no recorded history of fraud or criminal activity associated with it. A copy of the Carfax search results is attached and marked Exhibit 1. Upon completion of this purchase, Razak furnished me with the original custom declaration documents, which is consistent with the usual trade practice in respect of second-hand vehicles sold by car dealers and garages in Accra. Now, following the purchase, the vehicle became my personal property and has at all material times been used solely by me. The vehicle has never formed part of any commercial fleet. Listen, 14. The vehicle has never formed part of any commercial fleet or hire arrangement as alleged by the applicant. It is common knowledge among my fan base and general public that the vehicle is frequently parked at my residence whenever I am driving in it. Auto visual materials evidence in the same are attached and marked Exhibit 2. Paragraphs 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the affidavit in support are denied, and the applicant is put to strict proof of averments therein. Now, when you read it over and over, it's a long thing. He tells you that he got this from Edubuahene. That's what he didn't say that. He said he bought it. He never said that he got it from Edubuahene and that it has never been part of any fleet of cars. And this is under oath. Officers, look at number 18. Officers acting on the instructions of the applicant informed me at my residence that they had come to seize the vehicle which they alleged had been sold to me by Kobna Edubuahene. The second responded hearing. I immediately refuted that assertion and stated unequivocally that the attempt to connect the second respondent to my vehicle was entirely false and without any factual basis. I have consistently maintained that I do not wish to be drawn into whatever issues the applicant may have with the second respondent. My brother, my sister, dash it away. So this is what Shatta Wale is saying. He doesn't know Edubuahene. He never bought a car from Edubuahene. His car has never been part of any fleet of cars on display for hire or whatever. We've shown you a video that had a car like this. True? Let's assume that they just look alike and that Edubuahene didn't have that car. Because after that, EOCO asked Edubuahene, where is this car? This one here. They couldn't show. Is that not the one Shatta Wale is driving? See, no. I don't even know Shatta Wale. Now let us listen to what Edubuahene also said about this car. And we're going to be very brief. So let's look at this affidavit. As for Shatta Wale, they just dragged him in there. And he said whatever he said. Run it. Go. Now, it's the same thing. Go. And he lives at plot 6 Mayfair Estate, East Airport, Accra. Go. My brother, my sister. And this is what it is. And he says the same things, those same old things, you know, go up, you know, and he keeps saying that. He keeps, this is his story. Number 7, he says, I state unequivocally that I do not claim, neither have I ever claimed any interest in the Lamborghini Urus, which is the subject matter of the present application. As such, I do not have any problem with the repatriation of the said vehicle to the United States, save that I will pray the court to ascertain the factual matters presented before it in respect of the importation, sale, use, and subsequent seizure of the vehicle by giving my lawyers the opportunity to cross-examine the applicant as part of the determination of the case. That's what he said. He didn't know the car. He had never had the car. He didn't know anything about the car, yet it was sitting, allegedly, right there amongst his fleet of cars. I'm going to tell you more. Now, it is imperative that this honorable court undertakes this important exercise because of blah, 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 blah. He said, I do not know the first respondent, neither have I had any association with him. That's Kobna Amwa. My wife, Angela Ejeboatin, owns and runs the third respondent. And I do not have any equity stake in it, neither am I part of the management. He said that, car company was for his wife and he didn't have a hand. So we go to the registrar, general, and then we'll find out registration of companies whose names are there. My brother, this is interesting. Now, when you read, Edubuahene continues to say that he has, look, number 4, come. Number 11, save that I know the fourth respondent as a musician of renown in the realm. I have no dealings with him, especially as it touches on the subject matter of this action. Listen, he never dealt with Shatta Wale on cars and anything. My brother, my sister, in order not to take too much time, look at paragraph 15. It says, paragraph 13 of the affidavit in support borders on perjury, given the fact that I have never been questioned by the applicant in relation to the source, ownership, and the sale of the Lamborghini Urus. In the light of the egregious allegations at the instant of the applicant, I shall pray the court to invite the applicant to mount the witness box and be subjected to cross-examination concerning his assertion. So, Eduboahene wants EOCO to come up there, especially Capo di Tutti Capi, to explain why he's saying all this. Dash it away. Now, Stephen Appiah's name is somewhere. Bring it back. Number 17. He says, it is equally significant that Exhibit ESCO 1 does not mention me as being involved in any car selling arrangement, nor any of the offenses under which Brian Stephen Appiah, okay, that's a different name, was being investigated by the applicant. Well, dash it away. Let's look at the final one. It's going to be brief as well, and then we'll go into what they have said. Okay, Angela, that's the wife of Eduboahene, the owner of Dreams Collections, where this car was allegedly seen, that Eduboahene said he never saw. Run it up. Go. Okay, so that's the same thing. This is Angela Ejeboating. She lives at the same place with her husband. Go. That's it. That is what it is. My brother, my sister. And what is in there? The same old things. He said, number 5, I have internalized the material facts as stated by my husband, Kobna Eduboahene, the second respondent hearing, and I associate myself with the positive judicial confessions therein contained. That means whatever my husband has said is nothing but the truth. You see, now 7, the third respondent is not a luxury car dealership. Listen on. It's not a luxury car dealership. It does not sell vehicles. Neither is it a retailer business authorized to sell new or used vehicles, nor does it act as a link between vehicle manufacturers and customers. This is very important. Yet, they advertise cars, and they even gave a certain address and phone numbers, purporting to be doing that on behalf of Dream Collections. So who did that? Was it fake? Investigators are ready for them. My brother, my sister, this is what the woman has said. Now, we won't go too much into this. She doesn't know Shatta Wale. She didn't give Shatta Wale any car, the Lamborghini Urus with blah, blah. Dash it away. Now, this is where the story is going to end. After saying all this, EOCO has responded. And they are in court. Today, my brother, my sister, everything will be clear. What is EOCO saying? After looking at all this, this is what EOCO says. Go. It's interesting. The same things, go. And then we will see exactly what it is. 11th day of March 2025. Go. It's interesting. My brother, my sister, you've gone back to Angela. Go to EOCO. And listen, EOCO has made it clear. EOCO has investigated this issue. EOCO has pictures to show that this is the car. The same chassis number. How Shatta Wale got in contact with Kobna Eduboahene. The chats between them. What they told each other before they came to get this. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. And it's serious. Now, there was an assistant. I'm waiting for the EOCO one. I don't want to jump the story. Okay? Give me the EOCO affidavit. Now, EOCO has made it clear that, listen, all these people are lying. Eduboahene knows about this Dream Collection. We have evidence that Eduboahene got the same car and registered this car. He registered it. We have evidence that when Edubuayin got this dirty car, he put national security number plate on it. And it was an Obuasi number plate. So this is Bridget Kubatu of EOCO. Run it. Go up. Let's go into the meat of the story. My brother, my sister. And it's interesting. Now watch this. Number 4. Contrary to the assertions of the second respondent that he has never had any association whatsoever with the Lamborghini Urus, investigations conducted by the applicant reveal a direct nexus between the second respondent and the said vehicle. 5. That during investigation, the applicant obtained a search and extraction of evidence order from this honorable court, Accra, dated 2nd April, blah, 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 in respect to the second respondent's Samsung mobile phone. Listen. Samsung mobile phone. Under the suit, blah, blah, blah. Find attached copies of the court order dated 2nd April 2025 and marked as Exhibit EOCO 10. So from a Dubois's phone, second respondent, they found everything about the car. Did you hear that? That pursuant to the said order, electronic devices and digital evidence were lawfully examined and extracted by investigators of the applicant. That the forensic examination of the extracted data revealed communications, photographs, and electronic records directly linking the second respondent to the Lamborghini Urus, which is the subject matter of this proceeding. So you see why I told you, Shatta Wale was communicating with Edubuayin on this car issue. Edubuayin went to register the car. And then he got insurance. I don't want to mention the name of the insurance company. The same car. Watch this. Now see this. Number 8. It says that the extracted communications revealed discussions concerning the concealment of the identity and appearance of the Lamborghini Urus. Further forensic analysis established that shortly after the first respondent was convicted in October 2023, the second respondent, acting through his subordinate Ben Ansah. Listen, Ben Ansah was the assistant of this dirty guy called Edubuayin at NSB, who was then the director of operations of the National Signals Bureau, caused the yellow Lamborghini Urus to be repainted from its original ash gray color to yellow in or about November 2024. The original color of that car was ash gray. I have seen videos of the car being repainted. I have seen that. Now, the WhatsApp communications between the second respondent and Ben Ansah revealed that the second respondent personally selected the yellow color and issued the final instruction stating Lambo dear and Nwani yellow. That was what Commander Edubuayin texted out there to the person who he was talking about this yellow Lamborghini way. I say Lambo dear and Nwani dear yellow. Now, look at the 10th one, and that's where I'm going to stop. It says that further forensic analysis and investigations revealed that the second respondent directed that national security registration number AC 1057-23 be assigned, that's Obuasi in the Ashanti region, be affixed to the Lamborghini immediately after it had been repainted. Then 11 says that investigations further established that other vehicles forming part of the fleet operated by Commander Edubuayin and Dream Collection Limited similarly bore national security registration numbers. That's Shatta Wale. If this is true, that this guy is a dirty thief. This guy, did you see that? His own phone. He didn't know. All the time Shatta Wale was making all the noise. We knew this. And we tried to warn him. Bros, I can't tell you everything. Stop, let the car go. You allow this guy and his bald-headed lawyer to convince you in a 4-hour talk to go and put yourself in this. Look at this. Have you seen this photo? Do you know who it is? That was the day Shatta Wale went for the car. Can you see? This is Ben Ansah. Come now, Edu Buahini's assistant. And Shatta, like a good boy, went to stand there. Lambo there and one yellow. Lambo there and one yellow. Yeah, boss. Make her lie down for it like he always does. This. The one who bought the car is in prison for stealing millions in America. They shipped this car. Edu Buahini, from when this guy was locked up, was in contact with a salesperson there. All the charts are there. The documents. You think, look, listen. Investigations in Ghana have risen to a certain point since EOCO came into being and the Capo di Tutti Capi. We are not joking. My brother, the day Shatta went for the car, should I tell you which house that is? Do you know? Your guess is as good as mine. That was it. Oh, Dada, this car there, this lady, they be too beautiful to be sitting down like that. To me at one time. This Ben Ansah. They took this photo together. Next, I'm going to play you a video of how they changed the original color of the car into this yellow. Edu Buahini was the one who allegedly, from his charts, chose this color. And you say you are a church, whatever. Lies. Shatta, let these criminals go. All the criminals who are trying to pull you inside, let them go. Concentrate on your dancehall. You let them convince you to put your head into some. Wow, that's the affidavit. They swore. Angela said she didn't know Shatta Wale. She had never had any dealings with Shatta Wale. The husband said, oh, me, I don't have any connection with Dream Collections. Yet you were the one supplying the cars, the stolen cars. The cars bought with stolen money and all that to the company. And you were even giving them national security numbers, allegedly. You see, sometimes they think they are so smart, nobody will catch them. Nana Addo is gone. He's gone with all his demons. Now it's time for serious national business. I don't know how Shatta is going to react to this. Messages. Sometimes I read the messages and I laugh. I'm like, queer. People can be greedy, Papa. I cannot divulge some of them. Sometimes, and all these are contained in this. All this. The exhibits, the exhibits, the exhibits, the exhibits. My brother, my sister, they've posted some photographs as well in the exhibits. When they arrive in court, Att.acking will have another field day answering all these questions. Edu Buahini and his boys would also answer. As it stands right now, this Shatta Wale's house, that's the Lambo sitting in there quietly. Say Lambo there and one yellow. And I wish this did not happen. And to Captain Smart and all those people who said, oh, and America for I'm Bisaka, no, and I'm here, and all that, to no Raymond, no time, we. Please let the national duty be done. You see, kona kwa chia konfwa udinam Lamborghini, shia konfwa. Alleged a konfwa wachichi wa munyina ako. Prosecution. Ipa ya dia osea yeyi. From now, Edu Buahini and his boys will get to understand that there's a superior aspects of investigations. I wish I could tell you more. Tomorrow, we will bring you more. In the interim, as we always say, if Shatta Wale, Edubuayin and his wife Angela are innocent, may they walk. But if they are guilty, may they suffer. Let me now tell you where the problem is. Shatta Wale and his people, they swore an oath. If it comes out that they lied under oath, it's called perjury. And in Ghana, perjury, you can go to jail for about 20 years. Or you will pay a very hefty sum, or both. And information reaching me, and please take it serious again, Shatta. EOCO is going to court to slap you with perjury and all those people. I don't know how you can avoid that. But it's all in the interest of God and country. If we allow some of these things to keep happening, somebody stealing national security number plates for his stolen cars. Do you know what indictment it has on our security system? Ghana was gradually becoming a hub for stolen cars. Is that good for the country? This is not about music. It's not about dancehall. It is about crime. It doesn't matter whether it's your favorite artist who is caught in the web, or your worst artist who is kept in there, or your best friend or your brother. Crime is crime. Crime here is crime everywhere. It's a black pot, aka Kukusho. And here we speak truth to power.
So this is what Blakk Rasta is saying. Now, with a direct report from what transpired in court. You know, Blakk Rasta has access to Ramonacha. They are very good friends. Out here, the economic and organized crime a boss. So these things are really not looking good. These things are really not looking good. Now, say ya na ebesha say it is a gra na chese afa Shatta by surprise. So we hope and pray, you know, the system works, and in so doing, you know, Shatta would be cleared. But anyway, anyhow, I basically bring you the updates. Now, I don't share video to this point. And once again, our comment box is open. You can write your mind. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, that's it.
Vimbaz TV.